Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. 652 million in XRP triggers bullish momentum. I mean, we haven't really seen that bullish momentum quite yet. I mean, I guess we are seeing a lot of accumulation for XRP right now. Currently, as of the time of this recording, XRP is sitting in and around 57.5 cents. Roughly, but we have been seeing a lot of big institutional players accumulate. But this one, courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf, apparently a key metric of XRP has turned bullish today, with the XRP price already showing slight bullish momentum. According to CoinGlass data, the open interest of the Ripple-backed cryptocurrency did surge 5.42%. So you guys can see that data over here. XRP open interest weighted funding rate. So the red represents people not terribly interested in trading XRP. It's weighted in the negative, but guys, it has gone up since September the 14th. So this chart, you guys can see the days are located there, and you can zoom out and see more activity here. Like in May, there was a lot of open interest there. And down here, you can see by exchange, how much cryptocurrency is being traded, how much XRP specifically. So this is exchange of XRP futures open interest, XRP volume by exchange too, and XRP futures trade count by exchange as well. And Binance, one of the big ones there. Of course, it is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange on the planet, but we have seen this volume surge. So despite the fact that the price is not going up, we are seeing more volume. So $652.6 million in open interest. Open interest is a crucial metric in the world of cryptocurrencies and is widely used in crypto derivatives trading. This includes options as well as futures contracts. So people trading the derivatives of XRP. OI basically shows the total number of open or active positions in a contract, such as a derivatives contract. It excludes the total trading volume, though, helping crypto investors clearly understand if the money inflow is coming to the coin or somewhere else. The rise in open interest of XRP means that $652.6 million has just been injected into the coin in the form of open positions. So not directly necessarily being traded into XRP, but on the presumption, on the prediction that XRP is going to be doing well in the future through a derivatives product or a futures contract or something like that. So this metric does help in understanding current market sentiment. The OI is rising for XRP. It means that bullish sentiment is prevailing and investors have started to inject more money into the market. This increased OI is crucial for the Ripple associated coin, as the XRP price required support to initiate a rebound. But guys, this is just one factor that is involved. When you go off chain and look at, take a look at some of these metrics, it tends to become clearer where people's interests are when it comes to XRP, because generally what happens, is when the price starts pumping and the price starts going up, this is when the FOMO occurs. This is when the majority of retail traders jump into the market. But if you guys get an inclination before that occurs, when we're looking at the price and it's fairly low and volume is fairly low too, right? You compare it to what we saw basically back in 2021 when volume was surging. Okay, we're just not seeing that kind of price movement yet. But this is when the newbies come in. This is when FOMO occurs. We want to be here. We want to be at the beginning of the market cycle. We do not want to be accumulating once the FOMO kicks in. Me personally, I'm streamlining my strategy this bull run. And for more information on what I'm doing, you can follow me over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month, and I've kept it affordable on purpose because I want us to all be on the right side of the trade. I want us to be selling over here and not buying over here. Okay, guys, you're seeing this? You're seeing this? We've got to be selling over here, not buying. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you're interested. XRP utility is being driven to by the partnerships, guys. Ripple partners like Novatti. This one courtesy of Mr. Man. Licenses and partnerships are providing Novatti's AUDD with the current cutting advantage. Even Peter Cook from Novatti Group explains it that, it's going to be part of the strategy is going to be the licenses, and the fact that they're partnered with companies with Ripple, well, that just takes all these smaller fintechs to a whole new level. Listen to this.
Is based around licenses. We see that as the core bit of infrastructure. And as I said before, we've got licenses in Australia and a number of overseas countries, and in fact are applying for more licenses all the time. So a true competitive advantage is having licenses, which take a long time to get, and not every company can get them. And then on those licenses, we have partnerships with Alipay, WeChat Pay, China Union Pay, Ripple, Stellar, Visa, MasterCard, many global companies. So by having the licenses, the partnerships and technology, we can build a sustainable competitive advantage.
That is part of their strategy, building that competitive strategic advantage so that they can expanding utility, XRP utility, for example, in these global markets. So partnerships such as Ripple and Visa, which Visa by extension is also partnered with Ripple, that is what's going to help further reach Australia's CBDC strategy. So wanted to thank Mr. Mann there just for pointing that out. Xaman Wallet also posted an update. We're thrilled to partner with another company here, guys, Dhali, to offer unlimited paid API access to Xaman's XRPL infrastructure. Here's the press release. They're going to be offering advanced infrastructure solutions on the XRP ledger. On a slow day, our infrastructure handles over 750 calls per second. By combining forces with Dhali, they're making it even easier for users who need more power to unlock it. So guys, big news here, massive scale and seamless transition. Currently, the Xaman wallet, which does of course run on the XRPL, on average processes nearly 1,000 calls per second, taking into account both RPC and WebSocket calls. This is a testament to the immense demand for XRPL users and developers. However, we understand that some power users will occasionally need more capacity, so they are partnering up with this new company, Dhali. With Dhali's API monetization, users who reach the limit for our free tier can switch to a paid tier that provides at first unlimited paid RPC calls and in the future also WebSocket calls. This ensures continuous high performance access for those scaling up without any interruptions. The best part, guys, payments will be made in XRP and XAH assets. So on the XRP ledger in the native token XRP and XAH, keeping the entire process within the XRPL ecosystem. In the future, Dhali will also be adding support for a variety of payment networks via ZAO, meaning users can and will be able to leverage the capabilities of stablecoins on the ZAO network. Down here, it explains how it works, how to unlock paid unlimited API access. So for more information, I will link this in the description of the video for you guys if you're interested in the nuts and bolts, but thought that was interesting. More development on the XRP ledger. Even Vet down here congratulating Dhali for this particular partnership. Guys, we're seeing more development. It is great to see, and discovering these newer connections too. Like back in July, Ripple partner ODL Instarem did add Apple Pay support. I don't know if you guys remember that. Remember that connection to Apple Pay? I'll see if I can find the video I did on that, and I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Wrath of Kahneman here bringing us a bit of an update with regards to this partnership here. So after years of not supporting iPhone's wallet, Instarem, which is again a Ripple partner, Instarem Amaze can now be added to Apple Pay. This is a much welcome feature that not only offers more convenience, but opens up possibilities that were once not possible on Apple devices. And I believe this is coming out with the new iOS Apple iPhone, which is coming out, I think, this fall, if it's not out already. Supplementary cards for multiplayer support. So having Apple Pay support allows single cards to be used across different people at the same time with just a single physical card. Before, it wasn't possible to share your Instarem Amaze with other people, but now it is for those with multiple players in a game for chasing credits. So this, I guess, has to do with gaming too. This is useful for a variety of reasons, such as consolidating spending on a single card across different people or lending your card to someone else. Previously, this was only possible for people using the Android device. So they're also talking about the interoperability between Apple Pay and Android devices, which are not based on Apple technology. So more interoperability here, again, through this Instarem connection. I will link this in the description of the video for you guys if you're interested. Ripple Van Winkle here commenting, fantastic move by Instarem. Adding Apple Pay support to the Amaze card not only expands its usability, but also highlights the growing integration of crypto solutions with mainstream payment systems. And, the gaming industry, I got to say, when I heard the numbers, it's staggering how big the gaming industry is. Huge, bigger than film and television and other entertainment industries. It is by far dwarfing those industries. And, they're taking something that people are already really plugged into, and it's looking as though they're going to be integrating more technology. We know Ripple does already have documented partnerships with some gaming services. So, whether they're using the XRP ledger for in-game product purchases or NFTs or other use cases, we're going to see XRPL adoption around the world and in many different kinds of capacities. Like David Schwartz said, when they first started the XRP ledger, it was cross-border payments, and that was their main focus. But, the world is their oyster. Even David did say at one point that, there are so many other possibilities for the XRPL. We just have not even come up with those ideas yet. One day in the future we will, but, there's just so much possibility out there. Anyway, wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Guys, I also happen to see this from SCB Bank, another Ripple partner. They've teamed up with MasterCard, so 2 Ripple partners here teaming up, and SoftSpace to launch an effortless payment processing campaign to provide Android devices to eligible merchants. So another opportunity here, similar with Instarem, making iPhone and Android interoperable. Well, these 2 companies are providing services for Android users specifically. So they're a leader in digital banking, Siam Commercial Bank. They're the first bank to capitalize on a joint initiative by MasterCard, a global technology company in the payments industry, and SoftSpace, the world's leading soft POS provider, to accelerate the adoption of the soft POS software point of sale solution across the Asia Pacific region. Soft POS allows merchants to accept contactless payments for customers via NFC enabled mobile devices instead of traditional POS systems. Empowered by the initiative, the bank is launching the Effortless Payment Processing Promotion campaign targeted at merchants accepting contactless payments through SCB's soft POS solution. So leveraging this partnership, 2 major Ripple partners, guys, SCB Bank and MasterCard, looking to provide another solution for merchants here. And mobile solutions, I think, are becoming the trend these days as, people are, they're realizing, well, I mean, especially if you have a business on the move, that you can move your POS anywhere you need. If it is connected to the internet, it kind of doesn't matter where you are. You don't need to be hardwired in anymore. So per its role in this partnership with MasterCard, SoftSpace will supply SCB with 500 Android devices valued at more than 3.25 billion baht, with Money app installed so that merchants can start accepting contactless payments made with domestic and international MasterCard and Visa credit cards and debit cards, as well as devices with integrated wallets like Google Pay, Garmin and Fitbit smartwatches, and QR payments via Prompt Pay. So 2 major Ripple partners, guys, making this happen. It is interesting to note that this is happening in Thailand, where there is already the regulatory clarity. So thought that was interesting. Wanted to keep moving along because I also saw this. TerraPay, another major Ripple partner, has launched Wallet Interoperability Council. So it sounds like this is a council, not so much just one project, but an actual council coming together to, say we need wallet interoperability. If there are going to be different payment systems, leveraging different kinds of technology, they all need some kind of plug and play capability. Well, TerraPay, a global money movement company, announced a collaboration with 5 leading wallet operators. And guys, check this out: Airtel, Bcash, M-Pesa, Niqui, and Sama Money. I know Bcash and M-Pesa do already have Ripple connections, and TerraPay is spearheading this. They are the major Ripple partner there, but they do want to facilitate interconnection and interoperability in cross-border transactions. So sounds as though they're going to be leveraging RippleNet tech for this. This open collaboration will bring together the expertise and resources to develop the conditions and ensure secure, efficient, and cost-effective cross-border transactions. TerraPay enables this initiative, providing both the technology infrastructure and handling clearing and settlement processes. And of course, leveraging RippleNet, leveraging the XRP ledger. Guys, this is going to happen through XRP. Multiple studies have shown that by 2028, there will be more than 7 billion wallets processing around $16 trillion in volume. Multi-rail wallets are gaining leadership and prominence in e-commerce and face-to-face environments, with cross-border payments playing a pivotal role in wallet expansion. And here are just some statements from the partners involved. But just to kind of give you guys a sense of what is happening in other countries around the world. This is happening in Bangladesh and Colombia, and also parts of Africa: Kenya, Senegal, Tanzania, and Uganda. So very interesting news here coming from a Ripple partner, TerraPay, that is combining forces with a couple of other Ripple partners here. I'm not sure about these other companies. Maybe Airtel is as well. I'm not entirely sure. I know Bcash and M-Pesa. I've heard those names before. But anyway, want to keep moving along, guys, because, the real world utility, as I say, the real world utility is something special. That is the long hold. That is why I'm holding XRP long term. That is why I'm not going to be selling out all of my XRP this bull run. But for more information, again, on what I'm doing, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I've kept it affordable on purpose because I want us to be all on the right side of the trade. I don't want us to squander this opportunity. And the other thing is, this bull run could look different than other bull runs based on the idea that we could, in fact, start to see perhaps the beginnings of real world utility creep in near the end of the bull run. So into 2025, perhaps. I mean, I'm hoping that XRP is going to start moving sooner than that. Jay Grissom here bringing this up. And I don't know if you guys remember this article from 2019, but it is, I think, a very interesting and important article to keep in mind here. I know I've talked about this particular concept on the channel in the past. Anyone remember the trading maxim, the longer in base, the higher in space? I think most of us do. Why does it happen? So here is some interesting information on why we actually do see this happen. Because holders' fatigue drives weak hands out of the market. So guys, it's all a psychological thing. Remember, on a chart, when you're looking at any chart, whether it's a crypto chart or a stock chart, or it doesn't matter, all it is trader psychology printed on the page. So you can see what people, what their emotions are saying, what their feelings are saying, you know, and how they are reacting based on these things. He goes on to say, when the sellers are gone, the asset is primed for persistent buying pressure. So basically, get the weak hands out, and the longer that base is, guys, the few will benefit those still holding on. So I do have the article up here, Ripple's XRP, the longer the base, the higher in space. Again, this was from February 2019. Let's go over some of this, though, because we are forming what is looking like a very, very long base for XRP. As you guys can see here, this is the weekly chart. You know, we have this trend here that we saw before this big move to the upside. But guys, you know, when you take a look at what we are forming now, okay, this long base, and you know, many people have been likening this to this, but this is much longer than this. So what does this mean? When it comes to Ripple's XRP, we believe this old saying is highly relevant. The bigger the base, the higher in space. Essentially what it means is that the longer the sideways consolidation period, the more bullish power, because there are less sellers in the market. So it may not be clear to many, but it may sound, let's go back down here. It may not be clear to many, but it may sound strange, but crypto markets follow amazingly well classic chart principles. The only reason why it might not be clear is that things move 10x faster in crypto. So let's take a look at Ripple and XRP. In our 100 investing tips, we dedicated a whole section to the principle, the bigger the base, the higher in space. In sum, this is what stands out in terms of how this principle does work. So let me go over this for you guys. When prices reach the upper end of the range, sellers take action. But when prices get down to the bottom of the range, buyers step in. This goes on for a longer than average period of time until it resolves itself in one direction or another. So consolidations are very frustrating, both for traders and investors. The vast majority of market participants show no patience. They sell with a loss. And guys, this hasn't changed. You know, despite this being from 2019, none of this changes because you get a new crop of newbies in. They make the same mistakes. They FOMO in the market when they shouldn't be. You know, they have not been accumulating when prices are low. So anyway, they sell with a loss only to forget about the particular opportunity. Mostly when they return, they feel frustrated that they missed the opportunity only to find themselves chasing higher prices. Nothing has changed. Essentially, during sideways trading, sellers tend to leave the market with every peak that is set. If a consolidation goes on for a long time, there are hardly any sellers left. That's the ideal market condition to create a new bullish trend. The psychology behind this has to do with the fact that participants are just worn out of the market and recognize the opportunity cost that they have had to endure while waiting for a resolution. By the time the market breaks out, it's just too painful to remain in the trade, and that's when the market, Mr. Market, resolves in an explosive move. So guys, basically what he is saying is that because we have had so much strife, so much turmoil, so much waiting in this particular period here. And I mean, just overall, right? Because we did not see a new all-time high here, that we are going to see higher prices because there just won't be any sellers left once those prices begin. So number 5, one recurring characteristic is the false breakdown right before the explosive breakout takes place. This is where the saying applies. The false move comes very fast and it comes from the opposite direction. If there is one cryptocurrency that follows this rule of bigger the base, higher in space, it really is XRP. So I will link this in the description for you guys if you're interested. Let's take a quick look at the XRP chart right now, guys. And I'm going to just do a little exercise with you guys. Taking a look at the high over here from back in November of 2013. And I'm going to bring it pretty much right before we started breaking out here, 1,197 days, okay? So, I mean, I guess we consider that the triangular pattern, the base. I mean, it is taking it from the top here, but I'm going to do the same here just to keep things consistent. If we take it from the top, and I mean, even if we were to break out, let's just say we were to break out today or tomorrow, okay? That's 2,450 days. So how much bigger is that? Let's just calculate that real quickly. And we'll divide that by 1197. And we're looking at about 2 times the size, okay? So if we were to take the top here, guys, and double that, don't forget on this particular exchange, XRP did reach a high of about $3.36. On other exchanges, it went to, I don't know, 380 something. So somewhere in here basically is, where we could assume the top is just based on historical data. So I'm going to put a horizontal line there. And I mean, if we double that, guys, let's just double that, okay? Bringing it up about 100%, giving us roughly double, okay? I'll just put another horizontal line up there. It's great, how these things work, how the Fibonacci's tend to match up, because if you were to take the Fibonacci from the last all-time high here back in 2021 and bring it down to the bottom here, bottom of the trough, look at how closely we get up to that point here, guys. So doubling the all-time high, a $7.37 XRP does check out. If we are to assume the bigger the base, the higher in space principle is going to be applied to XRP once the bull run does kick off. But I don't know, guys. I mean, it could go higher. I'm going to be looking at different metrics during this bull run. For more information on what I'm doing, you can follow me over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.